Hello guys, Luke doing a Surface 2 Agent 47 tutorial. I want to explain and make really clear the mechanics of the throw that Icy discovered and then Randy sort of further developed in order to achieve 47 on Agent. It's actually pretty basic once you learn some very important things about it. So I'm going to try and make it very clear so people can try and replicate the throw and see if we can get more 47s on the rankings. Okay, so I'm going to start this video not with any Surface 2, but with Surface 1 with cheats. So what I would do is I'd put all guns, infinite ammo, invisible, and invincible. Back switch 11 times, I think, and you get your remote mines. I would usually just mess around with different throws on the way to the spot, but the idea is that you're going to get over towards the tower, so you can practice from the same spot you throw in Surface 2. So don't really pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm just throwing it randomly. What I am doing though is I'm holding R after strafing just long enough to stop moving, and I'll be in R lean, and then I go into left lean while I throw the mine. There you go. That one there was like the sick throw. You can see how far that went. You'll know it's a good throw if the mine briefly appears on the very left-hand side of the screen. That throw was bad. That was bad. That was a bad one. That was bad. That was a really bad one. It went straight up. Perfect throw. Perfect throw. Perfect again. You can just see, like, there you go, a good one again. And see so many good ones over. Look how far they went. Okay, so I'm getting to the spot now where I want to be. So basically, it's you go past that tower on the right, that tower as well, and you want to stand sort of here. Oh, that was a good throw. These are bad. So I just stand here and throw it when I was learning the throw. Just throw like 10 mines, and then when you've thrown all 10, have a look at where the tower is and see if you've got any close. So, okay, I was a little bit off to the left there. So I'd readjust my angle here. Yep. And then do it again. There were a couple of good throws there. Oh, so I'm aiming too far left. And that kind of looked like I was aiming too far left as well. You kind of want to aim... Let's see if I can point this out. There's like peaks in the distance. And you want to have like... Yeah, that peak over there. You want to have that on the left-hand side of your screen. Barely in view. You also want to be in full lookup when you do the throw. Look at that. Does that blow it up? Oh, almost. So again, so peaks just off screen. Oh, good throw. Good throw again. Look at that. Fucking wrecked. Oh, good throw. Just a little too far left there, so probably got to aim a little further. So the peak is just off screen. That's a good throw. That's so close. So you can really get... Surface 1 is so good because there's no guards that are going to come and troll you. And you can just sit here and practice it and... Boom! So that's what you want to aim for in your practice. See if you can get that from standstill. Okay, so basically that's what you want to do first, is you want to be able to hit the throw from standstill. I've just told you where the angle is and where you sort of stand. How to time the inputs, I'm going to try and talk about now. Okay, so I decided it's too difficult to explain what I'm doing without this controller cam. So the whole level's in right strafe. So I'm up C and right C, like this. And I use my alien finger to do this. and index finger for Z. The key thing here is that when I use R, I have to use my thumb to press left C. I mean, I would never really use this finger, but it would kind of be easier in this case. So it's a bit of a shame that I can't have two index fingers. But anyway, the timing is that you want to kind of get into position, you want to look up, and you're in full look up, and you want to go R, just enough to stop moving, and you're now in right lean. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because you're holding up C, right C, and R. Z, so it's R, Z, left C, and then let go. R, Z, left C, R, Z, left C. And it becomes this kind of like digga-do, digga-do, digga-do. And it's really incredibly painful for my thumb. Like, that's the toughest thing about this level, is that it hurts. It hurt me a lot to do this. So I actually thought of doing this, but I had no control over my position and stuff, and I actually fucked up a few runs. Or I felt like I got close with throws and I almost fucked them up. So I decided just to stick with the pain. But like in this joint here, all around here, is very tender from constantly doing this. So just like shake off hand and thumb if you're going to use this method. Otherwise, I guess other methods is if you like it would be really tough to use keyboard, because what are you going to use R with unless you use a different controller configuration like 1.4. I actually suggested something like that. It's going to be tough for any keyboard players, I believe, because they're used to doing this. I don't know if they're going to learn this. It's going to hurt their thumbs real bad, because we're actually used to doing this kind of movement. But the problem is when you have R here, it becomes even more awkward. I'm not sure how Randy does it. I actually think Randy said to me that he did this, but I felt like this is a bit easier. I hope that helps with the inputs. So one more time: strafing, turn, look up, R, Z, left C, let go. R, Z, left C, let go. Okay, so we've looked at the throw practice. We've also looked at the controller inputs and how I would recommend to do that. Now let's look at some runs and how it all comes together. Alright. So cut the cinemas instantly, doesn't matter. 1.2. I use full screen, so my angles are going to be based off full screen. Straight line here, as sharp as you can, sharp here. Stay kind of, okay, should probably go back. So stay close here, and then now here, you don't have to be super close. You can kind of veer off a little bit from there. And be sort of angling slightly left, I guess. Okay, you want to notice that you're... Okay, so on Agent 48, we used to be like going further left than this, and we would pop over the top of the hill. But we want to be on the right-hand side of the hill peak now. And this line here that I'm passing over now is like the reference point, really, for the strafe line. So you kind of just want to be coming straight up this pixel seam or line or whatever it's called in the snow, and follow that. Slightly to the left, I guess. Okay, another key point is you want to be just to the right of this hut. Try and follow the line of the hut into the distance, and you go through another seam that we just went past. So just keep going. There's this path here. You want to kind of cross into the path around here, and you want to just make it past this tower on the right. You can like get too close to this tower and lose time, so don't be too close. But you don't want to be far away from it either. You want to be about where I am here. Keep going. This tower, you want to just almost touch this corner bit here. You don't want to be anywhere near here. You just want to be sort of around here-ish. Now, this is the important part, because when we hit this next... I have to go back. Sorry. It's very hard to pause at the right spot on VLC. Actually, no, I can use spacebar. Perfect. Okay, so that tower, this tower here, you want to be close, as I said, to this point. Okay, and when you pass that, you want to start looking up, and you want to hit this little like mound in the snow, and then you take your turn to get lined up. And I kind of used, because in Surface 2 it's really dark, I kind of tried to line up this little mound here in the center of the screen at that point, and then you kind of want to look up around about here. And once you're in full look up, YOLO, just R, as I said in the inputs, you then press Z, and straight after Z you want to do the left lean, and then let go of all the buttons, and back to right strafe. So there goes the throw. It was badly timed, and I could tell because the mine was in the center of the screen. So I quit out. I wouldn't even bother practicing the ending. But you guys definitely practice the ending for a few hours and stuff, because it's a kind of weird angle that you have to take compared to the original strat. So we'll just watch another run here in this session, see what happens. Okay, so let's judge my lines. Good line coming up that little line in the snow, just to the right of the hut, following that line. Pretty good, should be close to that. Yep, really nice. Good, good. Again, bad throw. I still just play it out though, so let's see what I do here. Same ending as before, you just turn. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so you can fuck up the warp too, but that wasn't too bad. So, look down, get your mine out, follow the trees tightly, kind of be a little to the right here, veering left-ish. Yeah. Very nice, just to the right of the hut. Okay. I'm going to do this without pausing it, but then I'll go back. So turn here, up, throw. You could tell it was a good throw because the mine was just on the left of the screen. Clutch warp ending. That's it. Now with the detonation timing, that's the one thing I haven't talked about yet. I'll just mention some things I learned. I learned it the hard way, getting 2 com damage, sorry. Okay, turn, look up, throw, look down, get back to mines, and see this white like line here? You want to detonate before you hit the white line, but you also see a flash on the screen just a little before this, so you want to kind of watch the flash and then detonate between the flash and the white line. And it sort of feels like 3 seconds to me as well when I'm in timing in my head. 3 to 4 seconds. You kind of get used to the timing, but those visual cues also help. So let's see if I can see this flash. Throw. Yeah, it's not a flash, but you pass a white line there. Oh, no, sorry, there was the flash. There's the flash. So there's a white line, a flash, and then another white line. Okay. So what? White line, flash, detonate, white line. And you should get it. Let's have a look here. White. There's the flash, detonate, white line. Yep. And hopefully you don't get any comms damage, A fails. I think that's pretty much it about this 47. If there's anything I want to say too, it's just if you get a throw that looks like it's gone really far and it doesn't complete or it doesn't comms damage, go and check it and find out if you're hitting it too far left or too far right, or if you're detonating too early or too late. They're the things that you need to worry about. The distance of the throw, if you hit the good animation where the mine is on the very left of the screen, it's going to go super far. So it all comes down to angle and detonation timing. That's it. Angle and detonation timing. Where you throw it from doesn't really matter. It's just in the ballpark. Yep, so hopefully this all helps.